is Jen. I am the Unorthodox Healer. This is a general tarot card reading. It is designed for anyone who has Pisces in their chart, whether that is sun, moon or rising, or anywhere in your chart, to be honest. And if you're drawn to this reading, then it might mean that there's something in here for you. It's not going to resonate with everybody. Don't try and make it fit. But if you have stumbled across this, then maybe there is something in here that is going to be of use to you. I'm based in Scotland in the UK, and I do gentle tarot. I'm not going to tell you that your gran's been kidnapped or that you're going to get robbed in the grocery store. It's just kind of gentle stuff. I only take cards that jump out at me, and I like that, for instance, and I tend not to read reversals. Sometimes I do if I'm drawn to read it as a reversal. Otherwise, I typically don't. So Pisces, at the moment, astrologically, I am recording this at the end of September. There's a lot going on. If you have, for the last 16 years, felt as though you have perhaps not had the best of times, then that has happened because Capricorn has been in, Pluto has been in Capricorn. Pluto moved out of Capricorn earlier in the year into Aquarius, and then it went back into it. Aquarius is sort of, you know, movement and new opportunities, and what has happened now it's gone back into Capricorn is that you are being warned that if you don't clear out the clutter and remove the things which didn't serve you and maybe didn't give you the life that you wanted in the last 16 years, that now is the time to do the work that's needed to be done, and you have until the middle of November. If you don't do it whilst Pluto is back in Capricorn and it moves into Aquarius in the middle of November, that's in there for 20 years, and it's kind of, the signs are showing that you need, if you don't clear stuff out now, you will still be stuck in the same cycle for the next 20 years. So it's quite important for you, all of us, no matter what sign you are, to be doing the work that is needed. The cards that we have for Pisces are, we have the underlying energy is the Nine of Pentacles. Then we have the Tower and the Ace of Swords. The Tower is the second major arcana card that we have, because then we have, the third, because then we have the High Priestess and the Hanged Man, which are both major arcana cards. Then we have the Five of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups all by itself. The Nine of Pentacles is showing that there is something in your life. It can be health. You can be at the top of your game health-wise. It can be that you have put lots of hard work in and you are reaping the rewards of what you have sown. It can also mean that emotionally you are incredibly happy with your lot and the situation that you're in at the moment. We have the Tower and we have the Ace of Swords. Swords are about emotions. They can also be about truth. The Tower, this is again a bit of a warning about Pluto being in Capricorn. If there are things, particularly in the last couple of months, because of the way that the planets have been sitting, there's been a lot of turmoil. And if you haven't been doing the work that you've been needing to do, it might be that things have happened that have been beyond your control or out with your control, or that they were in your control but you didn't action them when you should have done. And the Tower is all about the universe making things happen whether you like it or not. this is saying to me that something has definitely happened. You've got the Five of Swords as well. So you're definitely in a situation about something in your head. Something has happened which has shown you the truth of something. And it's been an awakening. The Ace of Swords, it can be about a new idea. But I feel in this instance that this is something which has brought something to light. There's this beam of light coming out from the very depths of inside of her head here. They can sometimes, towers can, usually because they're unexpected, be a bit of a shock for us. And you know, if it had have been a situation which would have been easy to have been sorted out by ourselves, then potentially we would have already done it and we wouldn't have had to have waited for the universe to step in and do it ourselves. So tower moments are always for our best interests, but they can be kind of difficult. But it has happened for the right reason, and as a result, this is showing that you are having a moment of clarity, that either the truth has come out or you are seeing things, or you're either starting to see things because you've had this tower moment, or you are going to have a tower moment and then it will make you start seeing things more clearly for what they really are. I say potentially it hasn't happened yet because the next two cards that you have are the High Priestess and the Hanged Man. The High Priestess is very much about, rather than seeing things, seeing the world for what you perceive it to be, the High Priestess is about trusting your inner judgment, your inner feelings and your intuition. And the Hanged Man as well is saying that this is a time when you need to, or you are starting to be able to see things from a different perspective or a different standpoint. You've got the Queen of Pentacles here. The underlying energy is still the Nine of Pentacles. So that situation, your life and your lifestyle has been good, or your health has been good, whichever one of those resonates for you. But something has or is going to wake you up. Major Arcana cards are cards which are longer, stronger, more permanent energies. So I do feel the Tower is always, the Tower is a very fast moving card, but it's a strong card, for want of kind of explaining that a bit better as to why that sits in the Major Arcana. This is more about major events and longer lasting, stronger things that are going on in your life, or will or have gone on. Because the High Priestess and the Hanged Man gives me the impression that this has been something which you have been wondering about. I think with the Five of Swords, the Five of Swords is, you can see he's scratching his head here. He wants to be this chap on the top of this mountain going, "Way, look at me, I'm free, I'm happy, I've got everything I want." You know, he's got beams of light going everywhere, the same as this beam of light that's coming out of this lady's head here for the Ace of Swords. But I do feel that whatever is happening or will happen here has been holding you back. There's been something that you haven't been sure about in your life situation. You have been happy or healthy or whatever, but something's been in the back of your mind going, is this really what it appears to be? Is it what Am I being shown something which is perhaps a facade that I need to, rather than take someone or something or a situation at face value, I really need to trust my intuition? 9 times out of 10, your intuition is always right. That gut feeling, you know, that when you walk into a room, if you do this and you sort of go, oh, something feels weird, or you start talking to somebody and you're just sort of, I'm not too sure that I feel comfortable being around you or believing what you're saying. And this is this energy, this high priestess. You absolutely have this divine knowledge within you, which you have to trust. You can see there are these dots going up into the universe, into the ether, and it's telling you that you will, or you have had, a real sort of aha moment. And as a result of that, I do feel that you are going to quite fairly be able to see the situation for what it really is. It will free you from this sort of mental turmoil that you have had. This, I think you feel you've been on a bit of an emotional roller coaster, unsure, not completely convinced that somebody or something is as it seems. And once this happens, or it is happening, you then have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is a really lovely card. You have the Nine of Pentacles here as well, remember. She is a very self-assured character. You can see there that she's oozing sort of confidence, and she's also looking back the way towards the Hanged Man. And I do feel that once you do see things from this different perspective, that you are going to step into this energy of this Queen of Pentacles. It's somebody who is materially and emotionally well off and abundant. They're strong, but they're also nurturing. I would recommend, she's a very sort of grounded person. You can see that she's sort of got these growths of tree coming out of her headdress there. She's very grounded, and pentacles are a very, you know, they represent the earth as well. So this is showing that once you have this, or you've got over this situation, whatever it is, that you will become this very grounded, emotionally stable, wealthy, generous, down-to-earth person. And when that happens, you get the last card, which is the Ace of Cups. Cups are all about happiness and love. And whatever it is that you are striving for here with the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups shows that not only will you have really wonderful and strong wealth, health, emotional strength and well-being, or material things, however this is resonating for you, it's going to bring you, or it has the potential, should you do the work, because everything, there are opportunities around for everybody in every way, but it's A, whether we choose to see the opportunity, and B, we choose to do the work to bring that into a reality. Because some people do just win the lottery and get things handed to them on a plate, but the majority of us don't. So the aces are all about the potential of there being, and in this case, cups, which is the potential of happiness, something which will give you true contentment. It could be somebody new coming into your life, but I do feel as though it might be a job, it might be just be better health, better emotional wealth, as much as anything. Pisces, I will I will do you an oracle card from these beautiful cards which are called Creature Teacher. They're actually aimed for children, but I just think that they're wonderful. A card for Pisces, please, just to end the reading. Okay, so I'll take those two. And the cards that you have are Fox and Raven. And the fox says, I'm proud to be me, and Raven says, I believe in magic. I think that when you have this aha moment, that you will see that you perhaps have had this pride temporarily forgotten about in yourself. The Five of Swords again backs that up, that you are or have been feeling quite stuck and questioning yourself and the things that you've been doing and why you've been doing them. So remember that you're not only clever, but you're quite foxy as well, Pisces. That, you know, it's not about being cunning, but it's about thinking smart. And once you get yourself out of this situation, the Queen of Pentacles is an incredibly smart lady. So I think that the fox embodies you perfectly. And the raven, that's about the High Priestess. Believe in magic, believe in the fact that this opportunity will come to you, but you have to believe that it can happen, and you have to do the work to make it happen as well. Pisces, I hope that's been useful. Have a really cracking rest of your September. If this has resonated at all, I would really love it if you would just take a couple of seconds to leave me a comment to say as to why it has resonated. Also, if you'd like and subscribe, because it helps me grow the channel and put the work that I'm trying to do to help people out there more. So take care. Thank you so much for getting to the end of the reading, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.